What's up, guys, and welcome back to Planet Zoo. This is going to be the Cheyenne Mountain series, and what we're doing here is we are going to build a zoo that's inspired by the real Cheyenne Mountain Zoo here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It's going to be a mixture of inspiration and recreation. Obviously, we can't recreate it perfectly. There's just some things at the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo that don't exist in game, and there's some things in game that don't exist at Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. So we are going to recreate it. As you can see, I've picked the new South American map, which is almost perfect for what we're doing. And I say almost because there are some good things and some bad things about this particular map, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Um, but for now, let's take a look at what I've currently done. So, as you can see, I've got basically the main entrance done. I started off with getting rid of the Aztec temple looking thing that was right here, built my own thing. um, and we'll just make it easy. This is it. I deleted everything that was in here. I added my own people generator and a path going in. Uh, that's it. I covered it up here where without the flashlight, if you look in, can't really see anything. I didn't want them to come out of strictly a cave, so I created this timber wall to kind of cover everything and to open it up into the zoo. Before I went into building all of this, I did prefab my sign, which came out, I think, really nice. It's really close to the actual zoo sign. The real sign on the zoo has these pillars that taper as they go up, and it's like a wrought iron type arch that comes like that, and it's straight. It does have a giraffe symbol on it that's kind of like running, and it says Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, elevation 6,714 feet, and that is above sea level. It does have these caps on it, although the real life caps are smaller, and it does have these lights on it, and it does have stonework as its base. So it's really close. The background on it is almost spot on. It is all in white. It's bordered in white, so I think I did a really good job with that. Next thing I did was I just kind of flattened out all of this stuff just to give me something to work with. And I also terraformed this down to make it look like it's actually on the side of a mountain, because Cheyenne Mountain Zoo is the only zoo in the world that is actually on a mountainside. So that's something I'm going to be doing a lot of on this side of the map. And then on this side of the map, I'm going to be building up. So, why is this map almost perfect? Well, it's almost perfect because it is on a mountain, so it makes the terraforming a lot easier than on any of the other maps. What makes it not so perfect is if we go into our heat map, we can see that because this is in the rainforest, we're at 45 degrees Celsius. So what that means is I have to use coolers everywhere, especially on the path, to keep the guests happy, keep them nice and cold, or not cold, but comfortable. As you can see right now, we're floating right around in here, so it's comfortably warm. So unfortunately, I am going to have to use a lot of coolers. You can see one there. There's one that's sitting right about there as well. And then, as you can see, I've got 3 of them sitting there's going in. The real Cheyenne Mountain Zoo does not have these water features. I added them because I didn't want to do a parking lot. normally there is a parking lot that sits really right here, and it kind of goes around the side because you drive up the side of the mountain to get to the parking lot. I didn't want to do a parking lot just because I'd have to do cars, and I didn't want to do cars because they are extremely piece heavy. Yeah, I can do the Jeeps, but doing the in-game Jeeps just seems wrong. It's not realistic at all that you'd have that many Jeeps. So I said, screw it, I'll do a nice water feature as you come in. So, as we come in, the entrance is just about spot on as well. It does have these planters as you come in with the trees. I made the trees pretty much realistic, according to the zoo, the real life zoo. It does have a statue right here as a centerpiece. The real one is circular, and it has like a wolf and something else over here along with the bear. But I figured the bear by itself looks really nice, so that's what I did. It is asphalt as you come in, so I kept that. It does have these benches on this side of the planters, so that's looking good. And the actual ticket area is really, really close to being a recreation. I tried recreating everything perfectly. It doesn't have these big logs. It's more like this stuff here, but the big logs just seem to fit better, so that's what I used. I made my own custom ticket area. This piece I just happened to find by mistake, but it worked perfectly for a window. And then this, I forgot what that was, but it worked perfectly for the speaker, and I added it on both sides. Gave both the guest and the employee a little workbench. And I added that background to each one of them as well. Now, that's not in the real zoo, but I thought it looked nice. It especially looks good when it's all lit up. I did it zebra, gorilla, lion, and a rhino, all things that are in the actual zoo. I paid a lot of attention to detail on this as well. As you can see, I got doors going into each little ticket area. And I even provided staff walkways to get to them as well. And then coming along here in the back, I added some information booths. These are not at the real zoo. There's nothing like this on the back side. But what I do need to add over here is some conservation signs. At the real zoo, there's like 3 or 4 things kind of in an arc here. And what they do is they give you these little tokens to help feed or take care of the animals at the zoo, and you can pick which animal that you want to give that token to. It's actually really neat. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but it's fun. It's a good thing for the kids. It's like a Plinko type thing. They're really neat devices. But anyways, that's what I did there. And because I needed a staff resting area, I put one back here. And I just hid it behind the sign. And it works out really, really well because I think it's like 95% decorated out. 92%. So it gives me 46% reduced negative area, which works out really, really well. I was a tad bit worried, but it ended up being perfect. Here's our guest walkway. The guest won't come anywhere near the red, so it just worked out. I love how it worked out. So that's how it's looking so far. Let's take a look at it at nighttime. And I think this just came out really, really lovely. Just the lighting itself, it lit up everything that needs to be lit up, even the sign there. I got the statue to light up really, really well. The real lights are not green. I just wanted a change of pace, so I made them green. I might change them to white, and then I could probably reduce a couple of them. I might be able to move them over to these beams here instead. But I think for now that works pretty well, and I even lit up the ticket booth, as you can see right there. And like I said, that just came out great. I love how the animals in the background are lit up. It just looked wonderful. It was a happy mistake. Very happy mistake. We come up here and yeah, we can see it's all really, really well lit up. So that's where I'm at. What is next? I'm probably not going to show me building a whole lot in this video series unless you guys want me to. But next up, I have to build the Thunder God gift shop. And that is going to be right around in here. In the real zoo, the guests come in and they come up by the Thunder God gift shop and then they continue out this way. Also in the real zoo, there is a road that comes along this side and it goes all the way up the zoo and then it wraps up and around to Will Rogers Shrine, which I may just add up in there. I'm not going to do the road though, but Will Rogers Shrine does sit up right about way back here, if you can imagine a mountainside going up like this. You can look it up on Google as well. Just look up Cheyenne Mountain Zoo and you'll see pictures of Will Rogers Shrine. I think they call it the Sun Shrine or something like that, but it's Will Rogers Shrine. But yeah, so that's going to be in the next video, guys. I'm curious as to what you think so far about the entrance. I really wanted to get this done so I can focus on moving forward. And it was an idea that I really wanted to do. Ever since Planet Zoo came out, I wanted to do a recreation of Cheyenne Mountain Zoo because, in my opinion, it is the most beautiful zoo out there. It's not the largest. It doesn't have a whole lot of goodies that you'd expect to see in most zoos, but the views, just the atmosphere of the whole zoo is beautiful, absolutely stunning. So that's what I'm trying to recreate. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear it. Put them down in the comments. If you want to know how I did something, let me know. If you want, I can put this sign up on the workshop. I can even put this entrance on the workshop for you to use and alter as you see fit. If you like it enough and you want me to, I'm willing to do that. So, yeah, there we have it, guys. As always, be safe, be cool, have fun. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.